Ding, 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 ding. That's my intro music. Gonna do it the old school way, with the oldest instrument in the entire world. The mouth. That was a little bit awkward. I wanted to. Damn it! Still doesn't work. There we go. Now it did. Pop it. Pop that thing. That sucker. Hello there, guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Stream Prep Weekly. We are currently on episode number 5. And we're gonna start it off easily. Now, what did I do in this little episode? Week. It's very easy. We're gonna show you guys just a little bit. Wait. There we go. Cool. I can do this because I'm a professional. Hey there, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, NibletK's, which is our Let's Play catalog archive extraordinaire. Here is where we're gonna dump, or where we are dumping, all of our playthroughs. As you guys can see, we already got a bunch of them. Alright, we got the whole Shadowrun thing, we got a little bit of Stone Shard, Loop Hero, and Solasta, and Tyranny, and we got our Xmas special unboxing of whatever the advent calendars were. That was like a special thing. So those are all here, and we just finished Spiritfarer. That's the main thing I set out to do this week. We actually had it planned for last week. Couldn't do it. There was still a ton of stuff to do. Ended up going 2 more days with it. Didn't 100% it, unfortunately. There was still something left to do, which for some reason, I'm pretty sure I could not trigger anymore, due to the fact that I have done all of the previous quests very thoroughly, and I ended up with only one passenger, which was Buck, on my boat, and I was still doing like his whole thing, and he just wouldn't react to what Jackie's last so to say quest was, because he got upset and he left with me, left whatever place he was on, the island that he was a part of, and theoretically we should find him on our boat, but we need something to trigger an event where he's kind of like being noisy and he disturbs our passengers, but we didn't have anyone, so I'm pretty sure I couldn't trigger that. So taking it with a grain of salt, I think I was at about 96 percent done. That was pretty much all that I still needed to do, were like some basic fetch quests for him, and building him a house, upgrading his house, and then taking him to the Everdor. That being said, we took it on ourselves and we pulled the plug and we went to the Everdor with our main character, thus ending the game. So yeah, that was the end game. That was the end game of Spiritfarer, and I am very, very happy to be starting up with Stardew Valley. Oh my god, let me tell you guys, I love this game. Now, I am taking it slow. I am kind of those chilled, laid back little guys. You guys can already see here, I got like this shirt that I wear when I play. I also got like the fancy straw hat and trying to get it into some kind of a character or a little bit of a cosplay, if you wish. It's not much. It's not really my jam. It's not something I have studied or have been into. It's just a thing that I feel like I want to do it because it's fun for me. That being said, the main game that we're gonna focus on is 100% gonna be Stardew Valley. Now I know for a fact there is a ton of stuff to do in Stardew Valley. We're currently playing on Isle Farm or whatever it's called. So we have little patches of little islands. That's our farm. It's not the regular one. It's that one. Maybe I should put that in the title as well. I'll figure that out. So yeah, we're taking it slow, doing it one thing at a time. However, we also started another thing. I'm gonna show you this in just a second. Here. This is our main channel where we do our shows. Now, we have our Goodbye Woodbox. That's done. And another thing we started, as you guys can see in this video, we have started a thing called the NibletK's questline. So what is questline, if you ask me? It is a fictional name that I have given my show, and it's basically like a 1 year challenge towards yourself, and you can go on a monthly basis as a progression, milestone, block, whatever you want to call it, or even more than that. I'm currently getting into whiskey. That is my year one quest line, is to have a whiskey bar. Now, the goal for me personally is to get at least a interesting, higher grade, so to say, bottle of whiskey each month. That is my top goal. I don't know how far I will go with doing tasting videos or anything like that. Like I said, I'm currently still getting into whiskey, and this is my journey. So questline is also like a personal journey that you want to share with others and maybe get support, maybe get certain ideas that can help you, or things like that on the matter. It's like a personal little journey throughout the year that helps you. This is my thought. It should help you by doing smaller stepstone milestones, or whatever you want to call them. Once a month is not a big, high, tough thing to do, to set out for yourself as a goal. Once a month, I want to do this. I will do this. I will buy this. I will try that each and every month for the course of 1 year. And at the end of the year, you're going to have a package that you set out for yourself. Like for me, it is to have a starting whiskey bar. It's very hard for you to start something like that and be like, okay, I'm just going to go into the liquor store and I'm going to buy all the whiskey that there is and put it on the shelf, and there, done and dusted. It's an experience, okay? You want to take it slow and you want to do all the things as you can. Also, you're never going to have that amount of money. And also, chances are that your spouse, if you're going to come home with a couple of thousands of dollars or euros spent on, I don't know how many bottles you might buy, yeah, you're probably going to sleep alone outside in the cold, where all that bourbon and whiskey might help you get warm, but I don't think that's what you want. So yeah, like I said, it's doing something that you want to start but you never got around to. For instance, you might want to get into D&D, so each month you might buy a book or create a character or do a small little one-shot of a scenario or something like that. Things that will help you progress and maybe learn a hugely over complicated, well, not necessarily complicated, but with tons of things to know that are in that game. You're gonna get more knowledgeable. Or maybe you want to start a YouTube channel or anything like that. On a monthly basis, do at least one video a month with a specific theme or specific skill set in mind, and try emphasizing on that. Learning how to edit, learning how to shoot, learning how to shoot and stuff like that. There's a ton of possibilities. I'm not here to tell you what yours are, but I would definitely like to know what you would set out as a quest line for yourselves if this sounded anything interesting on that behalf. Moving on forward, there is one major content show that I want to start. I don't know exactly what the format's gonna be entirely. It's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna start off as a work in progress and learning or evolving by doing, rather than having the whole idea on paper and finishing up all the nice details and touches and then launching a high AAA grade production. No, we're just gonna jump in head first into the abyss and hope for the best. Here it is. Name does not have a name. It does have an idea. It's a pretty normal idea that a lot of people do already and have, but it's something that I think I can bring to the table and not necessarily be left out. I love games. I want to make a gaming channel. I want to stream games. That is my main passion, or that is the main focus I want to emphasize on. I will never get, in my current state and scheduling, I will never be able to play that many games. I'm not gonna go into the whys. There's a ton of them, like dad, work, all that, family, real stuff like that. But yeah, what I want to focus on is at least once a week I will dedicate a specific amount of time for a specific amount of days to new games that I haven't played yet, and kind of take some sort of a first look journey for a couple of hours to what a game has to offer, thus at least playing it, having an idea of how it feels, and then we can do a small kind of review maybe on what this game is. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Is it something for you? You can check it out and check me struggle with finding out what that game actually is. If those games are definitely interesting and worthwhile playing, they will end up on the continue playing or must finish playlist, and we will probably go in some sort of order, or whenever we finish a main game, we can grab something from that pile and come back to it and finish it completely, like do a complete playthrough of it, thus always having new and fun, interesting content on the side that will always change. For now, I think like a weekly basis could work. I don't think I have the necessary not necessarily stats, but funding to do a game a day or more games per day. Because games can get costly if you're just taking them as demos. But that's besides the point. Like I said, jump in straight first, head butt first into the abyss, and hopefully learn to swim and not sink completely, because apparently it's bottomless and it can take a long while to get back up. So yeah, that has been the premise, that has been the show. Thank you guys for watching. I am currently working on my outro, so all of you guys, hit the subscribe button below if you like this kind of content, and definitely a ton more of shows and interesting things that bubble out of my head are about to come on this channel. If you want to watch me live, join us just like now on Twitch, where we play specific games, just like I mentioned. We will be continuing Stardew Valley right after the hard cut, and yeah, also check out if you're interested in gaming and stuff like that, and you want to watch my past playthroughs or past content that you might have missed live, check out my second YouTube channel. Now, in the future, I will probably have like some sort of graphics or at least some links or anything like that. But until then, yeah, if you're on YouTube, you can check out the socials down there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.